Hello traders, this is Umar with you. Hope you are all doing good. So I'm not going to bore you with the market. Markets are gone. 16,000 is history. We will come back to the market on Thursday, right? So in today's video, I'm going to discuss with you a important iron fly adjustment strategy. If you are new to our channel, we have been telling many adjustment videos and we have made a playlist about adjustments, and we have put that videos on a playlist. It is about 15 to 17 videos about adjustment. So if you want, you can go there and watch the videos. Now as you may know, iron fly is very popular among retail investors and small retail investors like us. So what is an iron fly? If you don't know what is iron fly, I'm just going to tell you in short words. You do a straddle and you buy the protection at extreme end. That is going to be an iron fly. In previous videos in this channel, we have told two adjustments about iron fly. The first adjustment was that you say you have an iron fly, you have done an iron fly at 15,700, and let's say market is going to 16,000, right? Your break even is at 16,000. Now what you do, you go and sell more puts so that in case the market shoots above 16,000, you will be protected. You don't have to worry. Yeah, that is the first adjustment we have told. In this adjustment, even though there are many advantages, there are disadvantages also. The advantages is that even if the market shoots to 16,000, 17,000 or 18,000, you don't have to worry, because the naked put which you have sold is going to protect you on the upside. But the disadvantage is that you are selling a naked put. Market is going on the upside, you are selling a naked put. If the market reverses, then you will be in danger, or you will need to know how you have to manage that put. Since you are selling naked put on the downside, you are taking a counter position. If the market goes on the upside, you will be protected, but if it reverses, then you will be in trouble. Second disadvantage is that you will require lots of margin money for this adjustment, right? The second adjustment what we told is, you are taking an iron fly, you are taking a 15,700 iron fly, you are doing a 15,700 iron fly. In case the market goes to 16,000, which is going to be your break even point, say you take another iron fly at 16,000. So you are extending the range from 15,700 to 16,000 or 16,100, right? So this is the second adjustment. Even though the advantage is that you are extending the range, you cannot extend the range to more level. You cannot do a third iron fly, or you cannot do any adjustment. That is the maximum adjustment you can do on this second adjustment. Plus you will require extra margin. Say for example, first time you did a 5x iron fly, second time when you are going to do it, you have to do another 5x. So margin money is required. So these are the two adjustment strategies which we have discussed in brief in this channel. Now what I am going to tell you is the third adjustment, iron fly adjustment, and let me tell you, if you understand this concept clearly, you will make good amount of money, right? So first I will tell what is the adjustment. Then in fact this is a live trade which I have taken today. So I am going to give you a live example which I have taken today, so that you will understand this concept clearly. Don't forget to watch, don't try to skip the video, and watch till the end, so that you understand this concept very, very clearly, right? So let's see the iron fly first, right? So what I have done here is, let me show you. Yeah, what I have done here is, I have done a 15,650 call and 15,650 put I have sold, right? To hedge that position, I have bought 15,850 call and 15,450 put to hedge the position. So that becomes a iron fly, perfect iron fly, right? Now, the rationale behind this trade was, so since tomorrow is an holiday, public holiday, I thought there should be an theta erosion, and as expected, the erosion has happened today, and as of now the trade is with a profit of around 7,500. Now in case the market doesn't move anywhere or if the market is opening 50 or 75 points gap up or gap down, I will make good money on Thursday, right? Due to theta decay, I am going to make a good profit. Now, what if the market goes down? I will be in big trouble. So to manage that trouble, what I have done here is, let me show you. Yeah, I have, see now the risk is on the downside. See, you know, global markets are very jittery. US markets crashed yesterday. In fact, Dow crashed about 800 points on the downside yesterday, right? So I was freaking out. I was little uncomfortable. I don't want to leave this position as it is. So what I have done is I have bought a 15,550. Let me show you. Yeah, I have bought a 15,550 put option, not in 22nd expiry, that is day after tomorrow expiry, but the 29th July expiry. I hope you can see this, right? So I have bought a 29th July 15,550 put for around 86 rupees to protect my downside. What will happen if the market gaps down tomorrow or gaps down on Monday? So I will be in trouble. To protect that downside risk, I have bought a 15,550 put, and I will show you what will be the scenario if the market goes down. This is how it is going to look like. Now, let me tell you three scenarios. Only three things can happen here, right? One is that market should go down. Right? Second thing is market should be sideways, right? It should be sideways. Third thing is market should shoot up, right? If the market goes down, if the market gaps up, or if it goes down to maybe 15,500 or 15,200 or 15,300, I will make profit here, right? I will make profit here. If the market is sideways also, right, I will make profit. Due to theta decay, I am going to make a profit. If the market shoots up, it is reversing and the trend is reversing and the market is shooting up on the opposite direction, then I will make a loss, right? So here the probability of winning is 2 and probability of losing is 1. So 2:1 ratio. You can assume it is 2:1 ratio, right? And you can see this here also. Let me show you. If you see this here, my break even point on the downside is 15,729. I don't have to worry if the market goes below till market is above below 15,729. Now, apart from this, there are two break evens. One is 15,512 on the downside, and once I am below 15,500, the next break even is around 15,368. In case the market closes below this range, that is this range, in case the market closes below this range, then what I will do is I will take a counter position. Right? So what I will do, I will go and sell calls. I will go and sell calls. Since the market is going on the downside, I will go and sell the calls. So what will happen, this area will be covered. Maybe it will be looking like this. So I don't have to worry if the market is here only, right? So on the upside, I don't have any problem. If on Thursday market is coming between 15,000, settling between 15,300, if I think market is going to settle between 15,368 and 15,512, I will go and sell more and more calls. So in case if the market goes up or it is range bound in this 15,300 to 15,500 area, I will make money. But what will happen is this hedge is not going to be there. So it is going to be something like this. Since I have sold call options here, this hedge is not going to, this will vanish, this will be void. So that is the plan here, right? In case market reverses also, I don't have to worry. In case the market reverses and settles between 15,500 and 15,700, I am going to make a good money, right? Let me show you. Yeah, let's see on 22nd July, so that's on Thursday. So if in case the market comes down also or range bound also, I am going to make a good money. In case the market reverses also, I will make a money, since we are not going to, where the market is going to go to 16,000, it is not going to happen, right? 15,700 is a good resistance. There are no more number of calls written in 15,700 area. So even if the market reverses, I don't have to worry. I am protected. I have a downside risk, right? So we don't have to worry. Now there you might be asking, so what many people do is they do one more adjustment. Instead of selling 15,500 on 29th July expiry, they will also do it on same expiry also. I will show you what is going to happen if I buy 5 lots. Yeah, not 5 lots, 4 lots maybe. Yeah, 5 lots, right? So in case if I buy 5 lots, this is going to be my structure. So it is up to you. Either you can buy 15,550 on July expiry, or you can do it on 29th July expiry. What I have done is I have done it on 29th July expiry. So I have many advantages on doing it on 29th July expiry. So I have done it on 29th July expiry. In case the market reverses and settles between 15,500 and 15,700, I will square off the main iron fly only, square off the 15,550 hedge which I have bought. So that is going to be there only. So I will do some since I am doing it on next week, that is the main reason to do that. Do the hedge on 29th July expiry. So I have 1 week. So I will do something or try to make some money on that. So the total capital required for this is around 3.29 lakhs, and you are going to get a premium of around 20,000 rupees. You will get a credit of 20,000 rupees. So the theta decay is going to be really good. Let's see what's going to happen on Monday, right? So I hope you understand this concept. So what we are doing here is we are doing a iron fly. Then since market is going to, I am bearish. That's why I have bought a hedge. Instead of buying 22nd, instead of buying a 22nd July expiry, that is day after tomorrow, put option, I have done it in 29th July next week expiry. I have bought a 15,550 put on 29th expiry, monthly expiry option. So in case the market goes down, we will try to manage it effectively and efficiently, right? In case the market is range bound and it expires between 15,500 and 15,700, that is the range of original iron fly. So I will square off the original iron fly and I will keep the 15,550 put which I have bought. Since I have 1 week, I will do something or I will convert into some other strategies, and we will we'll try to make in money in that also. So this is the concept. In case the market comes down, I don't have to worry. This is a fully hedged position, so it is going to be safe. I am not going to lose anything. If the market crashes, then I am going to make an excellent profit. If the market crashes below 15,300 or it ends in 15,100 or 15,000, which is considered as a great support, then I'll sit in a profit of around 50 or 60,000. So this is a concept. So I hope you understand this concept. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. And tomorrow also I will come out with a strategy, excellent strategy. Since tomorrow is on holiday, I have enough free time, so I will come out with an excellent strategy. I hope you understand this concept, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.